FaithfulShadow's Shadow, and the, this time I'm just going to be doing and explaining the free drive challenges. Now, they don't really tell you a whole lot about them, so I mean that's one reason why I'm doing this video. And also, if you have a lot of friends that play this and you play with a lot of people, free drive challenges can be fun. You're probably wondering, well, what kind of free drive challenges are there? Well, I'm gonna show you real quick. So just get into a certain spot. You don't have to be in any certain area. I'm just getting into a certain spot. I'm gonna take a little shortcut through here. Can't go through those fences. What else? But I can go through these. Okay. Now that I'm over here, I'm gonna act like I'm just playing. Or getting some gas. Anyways, to access the free drive challenges, all that you have to do is just hold down the left directional button on your pad. Okay? So we're gonna hold this down, go there. And then it brings up this screen. As you can see, you have race, speed trap. We all know what a race is. Speed trap, basically you'll set points. I'll do one of each so y'all can actually see what they are. But we have race, speed trap, and then you set favorites for other people's races. As you can see, races all over. Right now, this is just my favorite race, so I actually did this one. Now, in order to actually for your race to show up, say that you make a race and you want to do from Los Angeles all the way over here to New York. Okay, well, all your checkpoints that you set, or not even all the checkpoints, in order for you to even save the race or speed trap, you have to actually complete that race. So keep that in mind, okay? I mean, you cannot set the starting point in Los Angeles and the finish line in New York with or without checkpoints in between and not do it and save it. You cannot do it. You have to complete the race in order for it to be saved. I don't know why I just exited it out. Give me a second and I'll go back into the screen. So, without further ado, okay, I'm gonna do a race for you. I'm gonna set one up. I'm gonna go from this little, hold on. I'm gonna go from this intersection. You don't have to zoom in as close as I do. I just do it because it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so we're gonna start right there. Then I want us to visit Los Angeles. Go all the way to Venice, I guess. Way over here. Wait for for it to load. And see, right now, if I was to actually validate the race by pressing square, it would, I would have to do the race, and then it would be from there to Venice. But that's not where I want to stop. I'm going to go all the way up to Santa Barbara and go right here. And we're going to zoom out and go up a little bit more. Go down here to the bottom of Laguna Seca. I'm going to go up, up.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Trying to figure out. Okay. Go over here to San Francisco. We're gonna go to Union Square.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Not on the overhead. This is why I zoom in, because I was wanting to click right here, but that's an overpass. Okay. I try and stay off of overpasses as best as I can when I make these. Then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna end in Seattle. Capitol Hill is where we'll end. And we'll end right here. Okay, so right now, that's what my race is going to be. It's going to be way down here, starting right here. And then we're going to go all the way up here to right here, Seattle. So I press square. As you can see, it shows, right now, it shows that the entire race right now is 55 miles with 6 checkpoints, and I would get 26,314 bucks. And it looks good to me, so I validate it. I can look for a crew to do it with, or I can just do it by myself. So I'm just gonna do it by myself, because right now I don't have anyone playing the crew right now, which is kind of sad because I want people to play with. It does take a while to load, so just gonna keep on going. And then it gives you 20 seconds to choose your car, which I'm gonna do it in a circuit. So I'm gonna hurry up and go over here, and I want to do it. Dang it. I want to do it in perf though. I want to do it in a LaFerrari. Okay. Like I said, I have to actually complete the race for me to actually save it, and for me to actually be able to suggest it to a crew whenever I play with a crew. Any of your favorite races or speed traps, when you're in a crew and y'all go into a free drive challenge mode, you can actually suggest it to the entire crew, and y'all can actually all play that one race. Which is what I'm saying. Free drive challenges are much more funner if you have people to play with. But I mean, I really don't have people to play with because a lot of my friends are starting to actually drop from the crew for some reason. I don't know. They're getting a lot of new games since Christmas, and they're playing the new games, which, I mean, it's normal. We all like playing new games. Okay. Now, when you do it solo, you're not going against AI. I don't. If you can put AI into the races, I haven't found out how. It would be kind of nice if you could. But see, now it's free drive, and you make the races. I don't think you can actually, because the computer isn't gonna know exactly where to go. They know where to go when you try the races because they were programmed to go in the races. They literally not that hard to understand. If you can't understand that, I really don't know. Anyways, that is something I wish they would actually add into the game, is for us to actually be able to make races and put the AI people into the races, or set a certain spec into the race. Because I mean, unless if you do a free drive race, okay, unless I'll choose what spec to go on before then, and y'all all choose to go on the same spec, I can go on a circuit while the other person I'm playing with can go on a perf. It just all depends. So I mean, there's not really that, there's an organization there, but there's not really that much organization. So gonna keep on going. Looks like we're coming up on Vegas. We're already in Vegas. LaFerrari does have decent brakes. I just don't have enough braking bonus on there. Some people's LaFerrari, if you brake, you're braking. It just all depends on the bonuses that you have applied with your parts, which you don't have any choice on what bonuses you get. It all depends on what the game wants to give you. If they want to give you a level 49 platinum part with a acceleration bonus, then they'll give you a level 49 platinum part with an acceleration bonus. Just depends.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Looks like we're about to leave Las Vegas. let me go ahead and put out there, okay, if you have free drive races or free drive challenges that you would like to play, but you don't want to do it alone or something like that, you can always feel free to add me and as a friend. My PSN name is FaithfulShadow, so I'm always up for playing with someone on here. And do keep in mind that usually if I do a free drop challenge with someone, I'm most likely gonna broadcast it, just because you don't find people that play very good. Like I said, I'm gonna broadcast it. I think now we should be going to Laguna Seca, a very well known racetrack. I think mostly known for its wrecks that it has. I know some of y'all are probably thinking that I do not know how to drive this car. I just haven't driven the car in a while, so time for us to go off-road. Looks like there's already some people up here at Laguna Seca. Ah! Really don't like driving off-road in circuit vehicles, or perf vehicles, or street vehicles for that matter. I mean, if the game, if the race calls for it, well, do what you gotta do, so I'll do what I gotta do. Down close, step through here. And it won't let me. So we're just gonna keep on driving and driving and driving until I find an opening. I really don't know why they put me way over there and told me to come up, but they did. Which, this is actually the way I was expecting, like that I was wanting the race to go. You would come down the hill, go in here, enter Laguna Seca over here. And go. I'm gonna go over here and go this way because it's gonna want me to exit. Now do keep in mind the way that I'm going right now is actually the way that they actually do race in the track. The direction that I'm going is the direction that they race. How do I know this? Because I have actually been there. this is the part where a whole lot of wrecks happen. Because some people are not smart and slow down like I did. That's both in real life and the game. Okay, so now we're gonna exit Laguna Seca because we got our checkpoint there. Go down here. Of course, we're cutting off on the track again. Which I don't get why they made us go off-road in the first place. I really don't. That's why I would like the option of setting a certain spec in the race and actually controlling the race line. Because if you could control the race line and set a certain spec in the race as well, make it a whole lot more interesting, because then you wouldn't have offset challenges or stuff like that. And you also wouldn't have this happening where it's meant to be an asphalt race and you're going completely off-road. Not for the entire race, but for a good portion. Finally, we get asphalt back. Goodness. I'm sorry guys, it just seems like I can't drive tonight. Regardless, I'm still gonna do at least one of each challenge for you. And I'm also gonna save it. As you can see, I'm kind of just glancing back and forth between the road and the map, seeing how I do not have a race line, which is going to be pretty common when you're validating your races or speed traps. I assume I haven't done a speed trap challenge yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty common on either one. So I mean, you might want to be able to make sure that you can go between the road and your map to make sure that you're still going the right way. So you're just gonna have to kind of wing it until your race lines pop up. And remember, you set the checkpoints, so you know where they are. And you know where your next checkpoint is. Like for instance, I know my next point is going to be north, so I'm hitting this from the south. Now we're going straight to the finish line. Don't want to turn that way, which I know, because don't want to turn right there. Okay, let me go back up because apparently this wants me to get on the freeway to go to the final checkpoint. Yep. Which is fine, I don't mind. I do the highway child, so highway child is pretty much nothing but a highway, like it says. You can guess from its name. That was it. Bad right. And now my car looks like total from the front, so. Which is understandable after hugging these light poles and hitting a car at whatever speed I was going. There we go. Like I said, sorry, seems like I just cannot drive tonight, guys. I promise I'm not a bad driver on the game. Looks like we're taking this exit. I must say it does look like we are in our destination town, or it did. Don't know if we still are. Beautiful place, if I might add. I haven't been there myself, but, well, it was the first time for everything. Hopefully one day I can visit this place. And here we go. There we go. I'll just park right here. Okay, so right now, okay, I can set that as a favorite. Which, yeah, I'm gonna set it as a favorite. I got paid. Got reputation for it as well. Keep in mind, okay, this is actually one of the fun things about this, okay? If when y'all do reputation, or when y'all do free drive challenges, okay? Say that I had a full crew, which a full crew is 4 people. Keep in mind that, say for instance, if all of us were in different 5-10 houses, like the bears. Say that I was a crocodile, another person was a bear, another person was the eagle, and the other person was a snake. Whoever won would get the most reputation, while each person would get reputation for their place, but it wouldn't be as much. So the higher you place, obviously, the better you're gonna get paid, and the more reputation you're gonna get. That just makes sense. That's common sense. And there we go. That was a free drive example of a race. Okay? So now we're going to go back to the free drive challenge screen. And I'm going to set up a speed trap for you. Now let's say, keep in mind that speed traps, if you play Need for Speed, you know what speed traps are. If you play The Summit, you know what speed traps are. But for those of you that have not played either one, let me explain what these are. You're going to set up a point, whatever points you want, and when you pass through those points, it's going to take the speed that you pass through those points. And each time you pass through a new point, it's going to add it to your speed. When you finish the challenge, whoever has the highest speed wins. Makes sense? And that's easy enough. Awesome. So, I'm going to look for a straight line, which, trying to actually find a straight line is, or a straightest line is actually kind of interesting. Well, what if I set it on the loop? Go here, come on, set it on. Then we start it right here. Go all the way over here. Set the first one right here. Okay, there's one. Okay, so this is actually kind of different. It lets you set it up like you would on the summit. So here's, let's see, since you cannot get off right there, I'm actually gonna remove that. And I'm still gonna do the same area. I'm just gonna start it up right here. What about right here? No, didn't. Okay, so this makes it a little bit more interesting because you actually have to set it up into an area where you can get it going. This looks like a pretty neat area, so we're gonna start out right here in the middle of Provincetown and Cape Cod. Okay, I got that whole entire area actually. Okay, so first one's gonna be over here. Then it's gonna be over here. Then we're gonna make it right here. Then we're gonna make it right here. Then we're gonna make it right here. And then we're gonna make it right here. Oh, okay. We'll just end right here. So once again, I got all my checkpoints set. Once again, it has to be inside the highlighted area. Which like I said, you gotta kind of think about this one. Like I said, this is my first time doing an actual speed trap free drive challenge. You just gotta kind of think about it, of where to place it. But I got mine set. We're gonna go ahead and validate this. Again, play it solo. And wait for it to load. Any day now. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to do it in the same car because it has a lot of turns in it. So I'm going to do it in a tuner, which I'm going to do it in my Skyline actually. Still going to be circuit, but I'm going to do it in my Skyline. Here we go. And we're off. Don't want to brake too hard. Not. Coming up. We're gonna not pick up speed. That car. There we go. Next one is gonna be. I gotta go right. Then for your last one, we're gonna go as much speed as we can. Pretty much a quarter mile. And I completely missed it. So we're gonna hit it from this end. Okay. After that, oh, I guess you go until the time runs out, which I feel kind of slow right now. So there we go. I'm gonna go back through and try and get some higher speed. Catch. And there we go, the free drive challenge is completed. There we go. The summit I don't really do, so I won't be doing a video over that, but apparently I just earned my access pass, which from what I understand you have to earn your access pass in order to play in the actual summit. Set it to favorite, and voila, once again got paid, got XP, there we go. And that's it. That's your 2 free drive challenges. Easy enough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is Faithful Shadows signing out.